What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Pallet Picks. Welcome back to the Savage Land. And today, I have some more toys to pick off this table here, man. The situation with Pallet Picks now is I have some toys I pulled from my garage that I had mint on card, but it really wasn't mint on card. I didn't have a second. Don't even know why. I was searching for a second, so I pulled them back here into the room and opened them up. So today we have a mixture. Today we also have a few items from the Hasbro Pulse sale. We got this Green Goblin, which was a sweet deal for 25 bucks. The VHS set has great packaging, and we're gonna see what the figure's about. I never really heard anything bad about them, but I didn't want to pay 50 bucks for them. So I waited and I was rewarded. And also we have the Moon Dragon and Drax. Well, shall I say Drax and Moon Dragon, because that's what everybody wants, the Drax. Lyle's Figure Files had put this figure over for a long time, and for 29 bucks for both of them, I think that's the right price for me. For a long time, it didn't go on sale. It may have dropped down a little bit, but not as low as $29. I believe $29 is just a viable price for Drax, because he's almost like a deluxe figure. He's quite large, man. So we're gonna definitely see what's up with those two. And also, we're gonna open up this Iron Man here from Amazon. Paid 20 bucks from a couple of weeks ago. I did not have one of these. I have most of the 20th anniversary figures, and a figure I picked up about a year ago, a NECA horror figure. I'm gonna open up the Creepshow here, man. So let's jump right into it. Let's have a little conversation on the background with the figures, what I think, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So first up, we're gonna be opening up the Green Goblin and Mary Jane from the Spider-Man 1990s cartoon. Came on Fox Kids. Definitely was right up there with X-Men. They're doing some teasing, like they're gonna bring that back. If you've been watching X-Men 97, you would have seen this Mary Jane, this exact Mary Jane, and the exact Peter Parker from the VHS set that they came out with in that, with Flash Thompson walking through the background. This is another Green Goblin here. I don't have any Green Goblin, so I was really patiently waiting. Besides the MCU Green Goblin, I have like a Hobgoblin, and I have a Demo Goblin also, that I believe that was a Builder figure a long time ago that I put together. But I did not have a Green Goblin, and it's been a minute since they put out like a comic or cartoon Green Goblin. So this is basically cartoon, but you can play it off as a comic Green Goblin. That's why I got it. I like them. Old school Marvel Legends buck, but fits right for Green Goblin, more of a slimmer buck. A lot of people, I think, had a problem with the face, saying it was just kind of too, I guess, I don't know, but I like it. I think it was the eyes they had a problem with, but I like it. I like the way it looks. Looks like, it almost kind of looks like William Dafoe a little bit, for real. But just the way, I remember Green Goblin, very crazy individual, maniacal, and that's what type of face this is. Him laughing, has like a hood down piece around his neck. Articulation, average articulation, average ab crunch. This is an old Marvel Legends buck. I don't know what this is, so I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't even want to say is this a Bucky cap or whatever, but I think it looks good aesthetically. Not too much to it, but for 25 bucks, I finally get me a Green Goblin, like a comic Green Goblin, and an extra Mary Jane with it. And then also, this one had a regular Norman Osborn head sculpt, and I always love the way Norman and his son looked in the Spider-Man cartoon, because it looked like they had 360-degree waves. And if you were a black man in the 90s, you know that was very pivotal for that do-rag. Get you some Murrays, Dukes, to lay your hair down and put that do-rag on it to try to get them 360s. I never really had 360s. I had up top and going down the side. Look, they never fully connected. My brother did, but this always reminded me of it. It's a pretty cool head sculpt. I like it. For 25 bucks with an extra Mary Jane figure, I think that's cool. As far as the glider ain't hitting on shit, to be quite honest with you. They definitely could have did a little bit more than that, but I guess they were going more for a cartoon look. But hey, it is what it is, man. You know, that there's nothing major about that. And he also comes with a pumpkin bomb, which I have several pumpkin bombs now. There's somewhere spread it all over my collection, and he comes with a pouch that holds the pumpkin bombs. But not physically with this toy, but as far as Green Lantern, he always packs a pouch full of pumpkin bombs to throw at Spider-Man. And then also, let me see here, hands. These must be Mary Jane's hands. I hate these so much. With the non-windowless packaging, you know, it was cool because they started giving you great artwork, but you'll mess around and throw away your accessories with that crap. So Mary Jane. Yep, this is Mary Jane. This is cartoon Mary Jane all day, every day. Pretty decent too. Some women figures don't even have an ab cut. She actually does have like an abdominal cut where she can rock, which is pretty cool. She's real cartoony, so you would have to mix her into like a comic cartoon scene. She does not have a realistic face. Looks like a cartoon, which is, you know, modeled after Spider-Man, the retro series. And I'm glad it doesn't have cell shading. I mean, the cell shading little fiasco they had was these same figures, which were great. They didn't have to put that cell shading on there, but then they would add the cell shading. Like that Cyclops, he's great without that. Like, what do you think that cell shading, which they're not the greatest at cell shading. I believe NECA is, but it definitely didn't do the figures any justice. But those two were good on the Hasbro Pulse sale for 25 bucks. They're sold out now, and they sat there for a couple of days, man. A couple of days before they got sold out. And I was like, wow, man. I was like, that's a crime right there. Like, nobody buying them for 25, but obviously they did. Had some great box work. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this or not. I actually thought, just like the X-Men set, that actually they would come in VHS style cassettes, like individually. But I guess that was with the individual figures, but they kind of copped out here and put both of that together. But pretty cool for 25 bucks. Definitely not keeping that. Don't you love how they came in like these little McDonald's type like food cartons? A bag. Yeah. I believe they did say it's his daughter, Moondragon. I thought his family got killed though. So yeah. So this right here, 29 bucks. This is sold out too. He set up there for like 3 or 4 days. But alone, I think he's worth 29 because that's what the big figures used to cost for Marvel Legends. I think Kingpin a long time ago was 29 bucks. And a lot of their larger figures, but he's definitely worth it. Comes with 2 head sculpts. Has a very mean, grimacing look, and then he has a one where he's yelling, which is dope. That's all he needs. 2 fists, 2 grabbing hands. You got Drax, huge character. I like the way his paint looks. I like the belt on there. That's pretty cool. Got the skull and crossbones. Even the plastic cape, he's so big, it can never get in the way. So that's cool. That's cool. The way they got it on the neck, I think is, definitely a separate piece. So if you want to take it off, pop the head off, you can. So that's dope. But it's definitely not weighing him down. It's not it's a top heavy figure, but he's got the body to withstand that, man. And I like the second head sculpt where he's yelling. Dope, dope, dope. Great comic, Drax. And his daughter, Moondragon. I believe that's her name. Yeah, Moondragon. Cape can come off of her too. Old bald head freak with 2 big hoop, like moon earrings. But she looks good. Let me see if her arm looks like she got the single jointed arms. Once again, for $29 to get this huge Drax, comic Drax, with an extra female figure that's very intriguing looking. Hey, I'm all for it. And I finally pulled the trigger on him, and I'm glad I did. Because now he's sold out, and I think 29 bucks was worth for me to take a spin on him, and he's dope. He's a piece. He's a shelf piece. He looks really good. I love the head sculpts on him. I love the yelling head sculpt, and I love just the mean mug head sculpt he has with those glowing red eyes. His belt looks good, and he's very plain and simple, very purple and green, almost kind of like the Hulk, and just big, dope figure. Dope figure. I actually really like that, and I really think he was worth $29. Next up, 20 years anniversary Iron Man, Charles Bronson head sculpt. This was definitely not a popular one with the fans. This is one of the ones that never sold out. It's always sitting up. Started off at 30-something dollars. You can get it on the average from Amazon for 22 bucks. I've seen it as low as $17. I think I pulled the trigger on $20 about a month ago. And definitely wanted the classic Iron Man look with the kind of like horned mask in the front with the 2 points. I thought that was pretty dope. I think the head sculpt was real dope, very 70s looking, late 60s looking, how he looks here. And for 20 bucks, definitely worth to pull the trigger. I think a lot of people did not want to spend 30-something on this figure. Plus, when you have plenty of Iron Mans, but it's a great figure to pick up with all the good Iron Man stuff that's about to drop, like the Hulk Buster. It's the Model 9 Iron Man with the bell-bottom boots. I actually put an order in for that. I think that's pretty dope. I can see that in some settings with Mega Man. And every time I look at that, I just think of that Missy Elliott video, Mega Man and that Iron Man with those big bell-bottom boots on that robotic suit, man. So this is very dope. This Iron Man, I'm pretty sure it's a copy of another one from somewhere, but it's always good to have a classic Iron Man, man. This is pretty cool right here, man. Definitely cool for 20 bucks. Definitely worth it, and you get a great Tony Stark head sculpt with this. Which now there's a buffet of good Tony Stark head sculpts in the Marvel Legends collection, man. Most definitely, you get all types of looks, mullets, newer age Tony Stark, 70s Tony Stark. Just a bunch, man. There's a bunch of good Tony Stark head sculpts running around, and this is no different right here. The 20 years. So last up is the Creepshow. Don't know why I put this figure on ice about a year ago. Don't know what I was thinking. I don't even double up on NECA like that unless it's Jason. I love the NECA Jason figures. I think they do a really good job with those. You have to toss that box, but you get a background, which is pretty cool. That's sometimes that stuff I keep. Great figure fodder in here. Got a Creepshow comic book in here, which you definitely can use. It's got a front and back. That's dope. Looks like he got oh, that's his hand. He has a decrepit hand, half a skull and a lantern. I mean, great figure fodder. I don't know if I caught this on sale, on why I picked this up or what, but I don't know. To be quite honest with you, I really don't know why I even brought this, because I usually don't. This is not an ultimate. I usually don't do the NECA figures that are not ultimates, but I thought this was pretty cool. It is, be honest with you. Nice soft goods. It can fit in a 1/12 scale. I don't know if this is marked a 7-inch scale. Most NECA is. But I thought this Creepshow was dope, to be quite honest with you. Jesus Christ. All right. We got the Creepshow out, the knockoff Crypt Keeper. I don't know which one came first. I know Creepshow has been around for a long time, but I know Crypt Keeper is ancient too. Man, I like this figure, man. I never actually really watched. Oh, it has a wired hood. Yeah, this is nice. This is definitely a nice addition to my horror collection. Maybe one day when I have some time and finally straighten my shelves back up, you guys can see a room tour of what I got here. But not maybe one day, you will one day. But single joint articulation, single jointed arms, has the robe over the skeletal body. See if he got anything up under it. So basically up under this is just a decrepit old carcass. There ain't nothing up under it. Basically it's like a skeletal frame with the robe over it, but has a lot of nice figure fodder with it, man, and wired, articulated hood over his head. But this is the Savage Land. This is another episode of Pallet Picks of me just opening up some figs, man, and talking about them, man, and just and pretty much doing what I'll do off camera with you guys. If you can, give me a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to, hit me up on my Instagram at Geppetto910. And with that being said, until the next time, God bless.